Okay, traders, we will be looking at some engine coin technical analysis. Now, hit that like, go for that subscribe. Let's jump onto the charts right off, guys. I have this charted out from the previous video I made on the NFT leaderboard video. If you remember, if you've been there in the channel, well, all right, guys. Look, the 10.764 is holding as of now, and as far as the Matic price action as well, the 10.764 is holding on Matic as well. So it looks to me like the NFT leaderboards. Now, these assets are actually holding on to 10.764 extension in the long run as well, coming from this entire accumulation range. So which means that your risk management will stay at these price points right here. Now guys, you can simply go ahead and adjust the Fibonacci areas of interest, as well as most of the price it got picked out a little bit below, teeny tiny points below the 10.764 extension, and this is simply a sideways chop. This is like a regular, let's just say this is kind of reaccumulation thing going on. As far as your below this price point right here and above this price point right here, you're going to be chopping in this range for a very long time until you resolve either to the upside or to the downside on a 3-day closing basis, right? So guys, this is pretty much clear. This is crystal clear in the 3-day time frame. I do not think there is much confusion going on in the macro, guys. Let me just put on the moving averages as well as to see what they are postulating, right? The 21 simple is currently aligning with this extension right here at the 7.618, which would also serve as a good support if you lose out on this one on the 3-day opening and a closing basis, right? All of these moving averages are in complete bullish motion and completely bullish posture right here. So guys, look, now this is your key risk management area. If you are losing out on this level right here, expect a fall towards the moving average, aligning perfectly with this one. And guys, expect on the first pass for this one to be picked up for another retest of the 10.764 extension back again on these price points. So good looking trades could happen in the coming days and the months. Now if we resolve this one to the upside, guys, there is not much stopping all the way until the 20.61 extension, your ultimate target being 60.618. Fuck man, holy shit, crazy. Well, it could keep on extending as well. It could keep on extending, guys. Look, Enjin coin, huge ecosystem, video games, Ethereum, like madness. Like this could certainly pick up, this could certainly go to the upside and never stop as well. So guys, let's jump on the immediate small time frames as well. And as I was talking about the fact that the previous time I actually made video on Enjin was on this level right here, and we had this wedge right here, right? Ever since you broke below this price point right here, you retested the wedge, and then you have been simply consolidating, guys. There is not much FOMO, there is not much hurry on Enjin, but it looks to me like if your moving averages they start posturing again towards the upside, then you got to hurry. All right, not a financial advice, not a FOMO inducing video, but your structure on the 4-hour time frame will define and will decide the upcoming days and the weeks for Enjin against USDT. So now your key levels of interest to the upside, guys, you know you have to clear this one out. You do have to take this area of liquidity exiting the Enjin USD market from these price points to ultimately aim for this inverted head and shoulder price target all the way towards well, the previous, let's just say previous all-time high, right? So now you could retest this one, guys. If we go and retest the previous all-time high with volume spiking, that would mean that this one is willing to break above the all-time high and probably test these higher levels at these price points and these price points, right? But in the small time frames, if you're aggressively trading this one, guys, manage your risk below this wick right here. If you lose this wick, if you lose the $2.3 levels on Enjin against USDT, guys, look, and you are on a high leverage trade, fuck off from that trade, right? Fuck off from that trade. If you are trading this one on leverage, which is just completely pointless, to be honest with you, just invest in these ones, man. Invest in something which is actually quality, and Enjin is certainly quality. But are these levels really optimal for investing, guys? Look what Enjin has fucking done, right? These levels are certainly not really optimum in terms of investing, but you can simply argue that if this structure is being held, if you are going to be printing low, well, these lows are under formulation and they are higher than the previous lows. If you are constantly making this structure towards the upside, you can argue that yep, this will again take off, this will again go towards the upside, probably target towards the $5 levels on Enjin coin in the medium term time frame as well. Ultimate target being $10 and $11 levels on Enjin, guys. That would be madness. And look, price can go beyond that, but in the midterm time frame, I do not see Enjin going to fucking $100. So let's be really realistic. $100 per Enjin. Do you know the market cap of Enjin coin? Just go ahead and do your research on the market cap on Enjin, guys, and compare it with Ethereum and Chainlink and Filecoin as well, for that matter. Filecoin jumping into the top 10, guys. Holy shit, man, this market is mad. Filecoin really took over Chainlink, guys. I mean, wow, that was crazy, right? On the immediate small time frames, the hourly as well. Now this wick pretty much aligned with the 200 simple, so this is also bearing the structure, but am I going to be managing my risk at the 200 simple moving average? No. I'm going to be managing my risks below this price point right here if I'm long on Enjin against USDT. This is what I would tell to myself. I am not long on Enjin. I do not hold any Enjin. Just to be honest with you, it's nowhere in my portfolio. Enjin coin has never been in my portfolio, but I do like scalping this one. I do like trading this one. I do like trading the swings which takes place on Enjin when it's on an uptrend, guys. Fucking crazy and a beautiful looking grind breakout, grind breakout, grind breakout. Gift for fucking traders, man. Crazy, crazy, right? Anyway, all right, let's jump on to Enjin against BTC, as this is just like, guys, look, I cannot really conclude with anything on this chart right here, as this one got to, this one started shooting to the upside with, like, what the fuck, like, I mean, this is not even a good point of entry, or well, I guess most of the liquidity entered the Enjin markets with the USD pairs, right? With the USD pairs, that's why this had an impact on the BTC pair as well. So most likely what I would like to say for this one is that the Enjin against USD pair is the leading one, and the BTC and the Ethereum pair against the Enjin are the lagging one for this particular asset right here, right? So guys, look, the BTC pair would certainly have some of the key risk management areas below this level right here, as it does looks to me like a very, very significant price point right here. All right, you can argue about the fact that you can extend this one down here, as you had 1, 2, 3 and 4 points of extending this one down all the way to this price point would make no sense, as this range would really fucking expand, right? And what is this range like? Wait, this is like a 10% range. Well, you could argue that this was your main liquidity exit points on the markets. And guys, look, if you go above this price point, if you trend above this price point, this is what happens. You shoot with so much amount of upthrust, man, like crazy, right? All right, how would you be able to determine your upside targets on this one, guys? I do not see much of hints, to be honest with you, but we can go ahead and take this retracement from the candle closures and do some TA hocus pocus like that, I guess, right? All right, so 7.6 minute extension holding up for the time being. So this means that you can manage your risk on the Enjin BTC pair if you're trading this one. Guys, let me know down in the comments if you're trading Enjin against BTC or Ethereum or USD, right? Okay, so if this breaks below this price point on a 3-day closing basis, then you are going to be losing ground of this entire structure, and basically you'll come back and test the 21 simple moving average wherever the fuck that would be at that particular point of time, right? Until you are below the 1-on-1 extension, you could be choppy in this range for a very long time. But if you break past this 1-on-1 extension, guys, 1.272, the previous all-time high in Enjin coin, would be well, a good looking possibility, to be honest with you. A 40% move from the current price actions, right? And your ultimate target being 1.6 on extension. Now if you go towards these price points, you will be having some consolidation, and then you can talk about some up move, which would be really far-fetched on the BTC pair, as BTC is up 10x again. BTC is up 10x against the USD pair. Enjin is up how much on this leg? Enjin is up currently 900% against the BTC pair. This one is up, holy fucking crap, 10,000% in the market. Okay, at some point you will be taking some profits, man. I mean, you obviously you will be taking some, like the market would be taking some profits against BTC, to be honest with you. If BTC makes a run towards 100k, guys, just wait and watch for the FOMO all across the BTC markets as well, guys. All right, okay, Enjin against Ethereum. Did I check out the small time frames on Enjin BTC? No, I did not. Daily time, oh, not the hourly, obviously. All right, the daily time frame, looking nice with the 21 simple moving average, holding on to this support right here. You do not want to lose this one, and you basically want to get accumulated with the 21 simple moving average and wait for the 55 simple to catch up, as well as this would be holding the structure in the long time frames as well, guys. All right, 4-hour time frames on Enjin against BTC, looking quite choppy, but more or less looking like a wedge to me. This could break up, this could break down, this could do anything from these price points, but as far as we're maintaining this low right here, again aligning with the support right here, guys, this is a perfect support. If you break this support right here, you're going to be talking about some downside price action targets towards this zone right here. All right, if you break this one to the upside, previous all-time high and the 1.6 extension right here. Okay, Engine against Ethereum. Now this one has started looking weak, like a little comparatively weaker in terms of the BTC price action comparison right here, and it is above. All right, it is not. Well, it tested the all-time high, so this is pretty clear right here, guys. Ethereum would be a better investment than Engine coin in the mid time frames if you are below this level right here, right? So guys, if you know basic charting, this is something that you got to be looking at. Now this could be a possible bull flag formation right here, but we do not have any much data. We need this one to mature for some amount of time, and then we can talk about this bull flag movement to the upside. Now if you do break out of the all-time highs, this would be a blue sky breakout mode again, guys. That would be madness. That would be madness. Extreme fucking madness. Now how do I chart this one, man? I can't really fucking chart this one. This is just from where do I take my Fibonacci extension now? A, B, C correction right here, and you are on the first wave up, or you could argue that this was the first wave, or the third wave up right here, and you could go ahead for the fourth wave correction, aligning with this support line right here, and then you can talk about some price action movement towards the upside, right? So this wants to consolidate for some amount of time at least, and then you can think about Engine being a better investment than Ethereum. For the time being, you are hovering below the previous all-time high right here. Closer of any daily or 3-day candle above this resistance line right here. Yep, the game is fucking on, man. The game is fucking on. Until then, there is a high probability that you will be coming back down to test these levels on Engine against Ethereum. So for this amount of time, Ethereum would be a better investment in the midterm, as far as you're below this price point right here. Alright guys, I'm going to be wrapping this video on Engine right here. If you like the content, go for that subscribe, hit that like. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.